Keita says, I'm sure you have a video on this, but what answer would you give for what are your strengths and weaknesses? Okay, that is two separate questions, really, right? They're asking about your strengths and they're asking about your weaknesses. Okay, so short answer to answering what are your strengths, okay? Here's the thing. A lot of people will have the temptation to say things about themselves that they consider strengths. Okay? Here's the problem. You have no idea what the interviewer is going to regard as strengths. For example, let's say you're up for a sales job, okay? Now, let's pretend that you are a technical, detail-oriented person. You take pride in your work. You double-check everything 3 times, okay, or 2 times, 3 times, triple-check it. You very rarely make a mistake, and you're very proud of that, okay? So you say, when they say, what are your strengths? You say, I'm a very meticulous person. I make sure that everything is done properly, and I take the time necessary. Meanwhile, they don't regard that as a strength. They regard that as a weakness. They're looking for a salesperson. So they don't want someone who's going to take 4 hours over the paperwork. They want someone who's going to do the paperwork quickly and then get out and start talking to customers and enjoy talking to customers. That's what they wanted to hear, right? Now, you don't know what they want to hear. So here's what you do. In the job posting where they've said, we're looking for someone who has this, right? They've said what they're looking for, okay? So what you do when you're asked, what are your strengths, is you say, well, you essentially go down that list. Well, my strengths. First of all, I have 2 years experience in this, okay? I also have this skill. These are things that they're looking for. I also have this educational qualification, right? All of these enable to be a really good salesperson. You can keep going down that list. You say how you satisfy each one. Now, maybe a couple of those, you don't actually meet them fully. You don't actually have, say, 5 years experience in something like they're looking for, but you have 1 year experience. So you say, well, I have 1 year experience in this. Now, okay, I have worked with people that have 10 years experience in it, and they may have a lot more experience, but I feel that I can really hold my own when it comes to this. I feel totally comfortable doing it. So doing that type of activity is not a problem for me, right? So you're putting their mind at ease that none of the mechanical requirements are going to be an issue for you. Okay? That's how you answer the strength part. The weakness part is a little bit different. Okay? Recruiters are looking for red flags. They're looking for reasons to eliminate you. What better question than to say, what would be a red flag about you? Why shouldn't we hire you? If there was one reason why we shouldn't hire you, what would that be? Right? So they ask you this, and you just dish. You give it to them. Well, first of all, I'm an alcoholic. Secondly, I've got a very bad temper. Thirdly, I hate doing sales. I hate it. I will not do any job that requires sales, right? So you say all this stuff, and they say, well, thank you very much. We'll get back to you. And then meanwhile, they've eliminated you because you were looking good until you opened your mouth and gave them reasons not to hire you. So that's why they love this question. Okay. So how do you answer it? Well, here's what you do. You don't actually give any kind of real weakness. Okay. Don't listen to recruiters when they tell you that, the way to answer this question is just to be completely honest and give the recruiter an honest weakness and then say how you're working on it, right? There maybe are a few recruiters out there that actually think like that, which is great. But I can tell you that the vast majority of recruiters don't think like that. They're a lot more petty. And what they'll do is they'll simply, when they hear your weakness, they'll just eliminate you based on that and say, well, you're not a fit. Okay? So you answer the question by giving an unavoidable side effect of something that you do that's good. Okay? So you would say something along the lines of, look, I'm a great salesperson. I love doing sales. If I have a weakness, it's because I enjoy talking to customers and building relationships. And unfortunately, that can maybe leave too little time to do all the paperwork fully and completely. Okay. But it's okay, because what I found is that I can overcome that problem by spending a little time with my boss where I hand in my paperwork in person and they have the opportunity to ask me any questions right there and then. If they need more information, I give it to them verbally. They're happy, I'm happy, and that way I can maintain the high levels of customer interaction that I do. And that's what makes me a great salesperson, right? So it's an unavoidable side effect of doing something good. That's what you pass off as a weakness. Okay. I have done videos on all of these. I've given you a lot better explanation in my videos, a lot more coherent. So check out my videos on, best answer to what is your weakness, best answer to what is your strengths. Check those out. Okay. But that's in a nutshell how you'd answer those. Good question, Keita.